welcome back to another weekend vlog. If you're new here, I make cozy and crafty weekend vlogs where I document the projects that I'm working on and the cozy and crafty things I'm up to during the weekends. I was out of town last weekend, so I did not film anything. I went to my godson's second birthday. It was really fun. And then my partner and I went to my in-laws and I did a little bit of yarn shopping. I found some really great yarn for another project I haven't started yet. Last week I finished reading Orbital by Samantha Harvey. It's a really well written book, very introspective, very philosophical. I think you really have to be in the mood to read this type of book, and even though I think it's good, I don't know how to say it, but maybe I wasn't in the right mind space to read it and enjoy it to the fullest. I felt like it was a bit dragging, maybe at time, a little bit long, and I got lost in my mind instead of in the pages of the book. But I still understand why it won the Booker Prize. It was good. I'm glad I read it. I think the cover is absolutely gorgeous. And on to the next one. The next one I started last night is a French-Canadian book. It's called Une histoire silencieuse. It's basically memory work to retrace the writer's grandmother's life. The grandmother died when the writer's dad was really young, so she never knew her grandmother, and there's like an aura of mystery around her death. And this book is about kind of patching the holes and retracing the history of this woman without history. I just started it, but I have hope that it's going to be a really good one. Alright, so knitting wise, here's my cute little project bag. I'm knitting a mohair beanie. It's kind of it's supposed to be really long because it doubles like that. You flip it on itself. So that's where I'm at. I still have maybe a little bit less than halfway to go before I start the decrease. I'm just a little worried it's gonna be too small for my head. I have kind of a big head, and I went with the smaller size because she said it would stretch it a lot, but I don't know. We'll see. And then I haven't made a lot of progress in the other beanie I'm knitting, so not much to say on that front. Then for the yarn I bought last weekend, I bought these two. They're both from Sadness Garn. I don't know how to spell it. I think this one is in partnership with Petite Knit, and this one is their silk mohair. So I want to use these two to make a cute sweater vest. And then I bought this really pretty chartreuse yarn. It was on sale. I bought the 3 skeins that were left. As for my weekend plans, it's Friday now. It's almost 10 in the morning. I have a doctor's appointment at 2 because I'm pretty sure I have an ear infection. And what do you know, the thrift store is right next door, so I might pop in the thrift store before my appointment because I would like to find different textures of kind of sheer white fabric to make maybe curtains. I don't know if I kind of have an idea in my head, but I don't know if that will translate well into this place and in real life, so we'll have to see. So that's pretty much it for today, and I don't really have set plans for the weekend, so we'll just go with the flow and see what I feel like doing on the day of. Grab a coffee, a tea, or your favorite drink of choice and enjoy. from the thrift store and from my appointment. Don't have an ear infection, but I do have probably something with my inner canal. Nothing too crazy, but still. And I went thrifting before, like I said, it was basically right next door, so great excuse to pop in. I found really cute stuff for summer and for my Make 9 challenge. I saw a lot of really nice home decor things, but because I wasn't going home right away, I didn't want to bring light shades or candle holders and stuff like that with me to the clinic, so I mainly bought fabrics and a couple of pieces of clothes. So let me show you. First thing is this floral sheet. It was $7. And I want to make maybe the Penelope dress out of it. I love the primary colors that the flowers are in, so red, blue, and yellow. I think it's really cute with the green, and I think it's going to be very nice for a dress. Then I found the cutest tablecloth, this butter yellow embroidered tablecloth. It's very small, though I don't even think it's gonna fit my table, and my table is quite small, so I think I might make some clothes out of it. We'll see. I couldn't pass it up. It's really cute. It could make a great pair of shorts, or maybe more like a top. Then another tablecloth that I found. This one is way bigger. It's a round tablecloth, and I know I'm gonna find something really cute to sew out of this. I think we're on to the clothes now. This gorgeous dainty camisole, I think it's gonna be too small now that I look at it. I don't know. It's so cute for summer. Then on the same theme, I can't believe I found this. I almost didn't buy it because I don't know how I'm gonna wear it, but I will wear it. And this is a real, I don't know if it's vintage, but it's an older tag, and it's this kind of baby doll cover up. So it's kind of sheer, and there's this floral pink border at the bottom and around the sleeves. This over a dress, precious. Then there's this dress. This dress with adjustable sleeves, very loose, 100% cotton with heart pockets and scalloped edge. There's a couple of stains on it, but maybe I could dye it. That'd be my first foray into dyeing something. I'll have to figure out a color. If you have any idea, let me know. I found a blue and yellow skirt, midi length skirt, very cute. I did not try it on. I don't know if it's gonna fit me. There's like a strings of buttons in the front. I think it's gonna be perfect for summer. And there's pockets. Oh, and a Kleenex in them. I have a real issue with buying white blouses with frilly collars. I have about 3 or 4 of them. I can't stop buying them. Look at that collar. It is gorgeous. And I think it's gonna be a little bit more fitted than the other ones that I have. So that's kind of different, and it's certainly shorter, a bit cropped. So that's all the excuses that I used to convince myself that I could buy another one of those. I'm gonna go wash everything now. Okay, so I wanted to try it on. Well, you can see my bra under, but it fits and it's really cute. Okay, so this, I would obviously not style it with a yellow camisole, but that's the only thing I had in hand. I'm a little bit less sure about. I think it's cute. You know what? I think it would be really nice with a dress, but not with jeans. The sleeves are a little bit tight, but I think I could make it work. Hey, this one is missing a button right here, but and also my bra. But if you look past that, this sheer little collar and the fit is great. Listen, this dress does look a bit like a nightgown, not in a way that I dislike, but something's missing. I think I tied it maybe a little bit too tight over here, and I really think I'm gonna dye it. So I figured I would do a little chit-chatty Saturday morning talk. It is indeed Saturday morning. I did not film that much yesterday in the end because I've had a really hard week at work, really mentally, emotionally challenging. So yesterday, I think I was still tired from that week, and I didn't get any good sleep this week, so I was a bit tired, and I think I needed more rest than I thought. So I did that. I watched a kind of a bad movie about robots with Millie Bobby Brown on Netflix. I just needed something on the background while I knitted. Also, you might have heard it in the background yesterday because filming on my cell phone, I don't have a good microphone yet, so you can hear everything, and you can hear my partner gaming, and maybe you've also heard that he's sick. So we were supposed to have people over for a dinner party tonight, but we just decided to cancel it because he's not feeling up for it. And so I think it's going to be a very slow day around here today. You know those days when you feel kind of restless inside? That's how I feel today. I took it really slow this morning. I mean, it's still technically morning. It's 11:20, but now I feel kind of like I'm wasting my day, and it's so nice outside, so I put on my contacts and I'm gonna go on a walk, see where it takes me, and just kind of get that restless energy out so I can actually do something with my day, because when I feel like that, I sort of get paralyzed and then I don't do anything, and then it's like 4 and I feel really bad because I didn't do anything. And that's not very cozy, slow living of me, but that's how I am, and I think going outside in the sun will surely help. I don't know, I might pop in to get a coffee or to the thrift store, or I'm not like planning on buying anything because I went yesterday too, but just to take a look, get my mind off of things. So yeah, I'm just gonna go out and see where the day takes me. So yeah, I walked to the thrift store and I didn't find much. I didn't really care for clothes today, but I wanted to look at books, and I found some really great books for my vintage crafting, sewing, knitting book collection. I found one that is really cute. It's from 1975 and it got published for, I guess, the Year of the Women in 1975. I think it's precious. And then I got 2 books on how to do different types of I don't know what's the word in English, but like cable knits and stuff like that, and a sewing book. And I came back just in time for a live knitting YouTube thing from a creator that I follow. So I think I'm just gonna start my afternoon by listening to that while knitting. Good morning, happy Sunday. I decided to wear my Sophie scarf today with my outfit, and I don't know if I can pull it off. Is it giving cool girl or is it giving Girl Scout? I feel like it's a thin line and I don't know if I can pull it off, but I'm just in my house today, so. And I'm also up and dressed kind of early, and by kind of early I mean it's 8. It's not that early to me. The knitting live that I watched yesterday afternoon lasted for 2.5 hours. So I made a lot of progress in my projects. So I think that's it for my little Sunday morning chat. I'm gonna read my book a little, knit a little, and get started. I decided to tackle this. A lot of these bottles are empty and we don't drink that much anymore, so I want to change it up and maybe put like records and kind of do a music console. It's really disgusting. This probably, it broke last year, so we probably had a leak and the poster stuck to the wall, and I'm trying to remove it. There's all these little like wet paper residue. Not fun. I made myself a smoothie instead of a second coffee. One of the reasons I also wanted to switch up the other space for a music space is that I wanted to free up this shelf to put more books on, because I feel like my bookshelves are getting a little bit messy and I would like it to be a little bit more neat. So I just came back from a little car ride. It's something my partner and I like to do on Sundays. We just kind of wander, drive around the countryside, I guess you'd call it. It's getting dark outside, dark as in gloomy. I think it's gonna rain. So I'm kind of glad I did more like cleaning and reorganizing and like decorating stuff this morning. It made me feel I guess productive, and now I feel like I can just lay back a little and work on my projects. So I'm gonna work on the quilted jacket for a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna knit. So this is what we're working with now. This is the front. I fear it might be a little bit big. I think I want to quilt it first and then quilt it first and then maybe cut some parts. Okay, so I started the quilting part. So at first I thought I would do vertical lines, but I figured that I sort of have a guide already to do diagonal lines, and I think it would match the pattern a lot better, so I decided to do that. And I figured I would try to see where I would place the lines. You saw that earlier, but I don't know, I decided to just start and trace two of the lines that I knew I wanted to trace, and from there figure out where I'm gonna place the other ones and the amount of centimeters between each of them. So I think this vlog has come to an end. I'm just gonna sit here and knit for the foreseeable future. I'm really glad I got really started on the quilted jacket. It feels like something I can start to tick on my list. I can't wait to see the final result. So yeah, it was just another cozy and crafty weekend, and I guess I'll see you very soon in another weekend vlog.